Hi, Dumpster Divas. Welcome back to the show. I am so happy to be joined by pod friend turned real life friend. Samantha Bush is here to help me dive into Summer House. Samantha,
Hi. How are you?
What's up? I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm good. It feels like a summer's day. Here, it's 34 degrees.
No, when I saw the time, oh my god, the time, I'm losing my mind. When I saw the temperature, I was like, girls, what are we doing today?
No, I'm like flip-flops,
We going
sandals.
happy hour?
Yeah, no, I'm like, are we sitting out on a patio and eating? Like, it's strange the way I feel today.
Yeah. What's funny is I like very quickly adapt to the cold. When we were in single digits for like a week, if it was like 10, I would be like, it's not that bad.
I'm the same way. Like, I'm not loving life, but it's like, what am I to do? I do so much better in the cold than in the heat. Like the heat, I become a violent person. Like I'm like, I get really angry, like really annoyed really quickly.
No, me too. And I find that this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm more active in the fall and winter. Like I'm more like, I gotta go to the gym, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. In the summer, that's when I want to hide in a hole in my apartment in the air conditioning.
Mm-hmm. I'm not active ever. I really need to get better about that. But
I'm not trying to push you. Everyone's on their own journey.
We're all on our own journey. But I really gotta like get strong because like I am weak. I'm weak.
Okay, well, we'll work on that when we get you to New York City.
Yeah, well, that's why I need to get strong.
June?
Like May, probably.
May. It's so crazy. You and my parents are moving to the city at the same time.
Where are they moving?
They're moving out here in Astoria. They're moving here in the summer. They're retiring in New York City. Let
I'm
that
like
sit with your spirit.
I'm obsessed with that.
Yeah. Shout out to my parents. They are ready to GTFO Texas because it's a hellscape of Republicans, and they're a part of the good Texans.
But they're like, we can't keep holding this down. Like, we're tired.
It's just time. It's time. So yeah, Kix and I, my sister, we're going to Texas in a month to finish packing up the house, and the house is up for sale, and they're like our childhood home. It's very, very bittersweet, but we're excited for them. And
then they're moving to you.
I know.
That's so cute. I love that.
It's cute. Yeah. It'll be great. There's definitely gonna be some adjusting and learning and figuring out
setting boundaries and.
I left Texas when I was 18. I haven't been around that close to my family in in a minute. Like I haven't.
Oh my God.
The longest we've spent together was probably we did a Christmas during COVID a couple years ago where we just hunkered down for 2.5 weeks in an Airbnb. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Granted, when they're here, we're not going to be living together, but
right, it will still be an adjustment.
Within earshot.
Yeah. I love that.
We're not here to talk about.
No,
we actually are here to talk about summers in New York. We actually are.
Perfect segue.
One of my favorite shows is Summer House. I don't know if we've chatted about it before on the show, you and me, Sam. But where do you land with Summer House? Do you love it?
I love it. It has been one of my favorite Bravo shows since it started. I feel like I was there was 5 of us who watched season 1. And
I wasn't a part of it then, to be honest with you.
And then slowly, I really think during COVID is when everyone watched Summer House and Potomac, because that's when it all kind of popped off for everyone. And I've just I love it. I'm a little nervous about this season, but we'll get into that as we talk about it.
It's definitely a changing of the tides, and if they do this right, I think it'll be a really good template for how shows should move forward with cast switch ups, because I do feel that we are on the precipice of this group kind of going and doing their own thing after the season ends. And if it really goes like that, it feels right. Some of this cast to me feels like it's time to wrap it up.
Oh, for sure.
I want to see how it plays out, but I'm ready to also wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm glad that they have a landing pad. We're still going to see them. But I think, especially, I felt this way last season where I was I think we're ready to kind of close that chapter. But we hadn't found a good cast to replace them.
Yeah, agreed. But
except like West and Jesse.
Yeah, West and Jesse. Oh, and when I say cast change up, I don't think West and Jesse will leave.
Oh,
I think
no. I think they're
there. I even think Sierra might stay too with whoever's there. But like the Kyle, Carl, Amanda, Lindsay, it's time to kind of like set them free from the shackles of East Hampton.
That house. That house with that strange VIP section. Did you see
weird.
That? Like, what was that?
Who did that?
They're like, new furniture. I'm like, what the hell is this section?
I want them to do a special where they drive by each of the houses that they filmed in.
I would love that, like revisit. I don't think they'd want to revisit the COVID house. I feel like that one carries a lot of like bad memories.
That is my favorite season in a really sick way. I revisit it.
It's jam packed. Like that is what I love. Is I love when they're all forced to be together. That's why I love girls trips. That's why I love cast trips. I like when they literally have nowhere to go. And I saw a clip of that season the other day. And I think I blocked this out, but it was like Hannah versus Kyle. And she talked about her dad, and then he said something about her dad, and then she flipped out and was like, don't talk about my family.
She tried to act like a Judice out of nowhere.
It was so weird, but it was like COVID was doing things to us mentally. All of us.
Well, Hannah's never been right. We can be honest about that.
I was like a Hannah defender that season. I felt so bad for her.
Well, see, Hannah was kind of the end of the girl boss phenomenon. And so I feel like she caught a lot of us girl bosses under her spell because she was like, it's girls speaking about things that girls don't usually talk about.
We talk
and
about
we're
farts.
Funny about it. And we're going to fart on those guys.
Yeah.
And then like,
it's like, okay, girl, please stop.
And then we look back and we're like, wait, like she was doing some crazy things on top of that.
Yeah.
And still, have you seen the headlines this week, like in the last couple of weeks about her?
Oh my God. I saw the Reddit. Someone sent it to me about what she said at her show.
So guys, if you don't know, alleged. My mom got me a shirt that says allegedly for Christmas.
Aww.
It was very
she seems so sweet.
My parents.
She's a city girl.
The best. She's a city girl. My dad is a Texas girl, but we're gonna make him a city girl.
Okay.
No. So allegedly, Hannah was doing a stand-up set, I think in Chicago, somewhere in the Midwest or something, and she made a joke about calling ice on like the audience or
on her husband.
No, she made a joke about calling ice on her husband, and the audience was like, and it's a wrap for me on that, and like people left and we're not having that, which it's just not a joke that is hee ha ha.
No,
especially right now. Maybe in 20 years we can look back and you can find a pocket of hee ha ha, but like I don't see that.
When I saw that, I was so shocked, and then I sat with it a little bit longer and I was like, this feels very Hannah. Like she can't help but like step in it. Like it feels like she's always in controversy of some kind. And it's always like bad. It's always really bad.
Here's the thing. It's the white caucasity that embodies her spirit. She knows she's like not cancelable.
No, and she does this thing where I think a lot of people have started to catch on that if you just like don't even acknowledge it or even apologize for it, it will go away to some extent. Because people have the memory and like the internet just moves on really quick. So I don't even. Yeah, like they're just like whatever. It's like what?
They're just interviewing massive celebrities still. Like they dropped a Robin interview like the day after the cancellation, quote unquote.
Yeah, they were like we're living and learning. But anyway, here's a link to the latest. It's like okay, like, I guess. All right.
I'm of a couple minds about it. I do think the more energy you bring to it, the more the more fodder there is about it is not always good because it's just like there's a lot of people that have a lot to say, and not everyone has like a sane stream of consciousness.
Not on the internet. No.
So, but to Hannah's thing, it's like if someone is to make that joke, it would need to be someone who has unfortunately been in the experience of like that.
Yeah, like
that would be the only person that could be in that you would have to have been through an experience with ice to even venture into that territory, from my opinion, because Hannah, you're not a part of the community that is waking up every morning
No, and
thinking
like
to yourself, is it me today? Like, it's just fucked up that you would even venture into that.
right. And it's just like her husband is an immigrant. He's from Ireland. It's like,
But he's white.
right, he's white, and it's just like there's so many layers to it that are just all riddled with just like, girl, why did you say that? Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, but you know, she'll persist. She will.
Nevertheless, she persisted. She's gonna persist.
She persisted. Well, let's get into our current cast of characters.
Mm-hmm.
So, where are you at with these new cast members? We have KJ. We have
Bailey.
Levi. I really can't land on her quite yet. Bailey,
Okay.
and then Mia, I believe, is
Yes.
the newest one that showed up today. Yeah.
KJ, hot.
Hot.
When he was like
I met
putting
him.
up those banners to decorate, talking about his anxiety, I was like, this is a hottie.
I would be so wet for West if he came up and was like, "Hey, baby, are you okay?"
Oh, when Wes looked at him and was like, how can I support you in that moment? Like when you're like that. I was like,
king, king, king.
no, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, what?
I was like, okay, I'm feeling things.
No, I felt things for what, like, it was sick. And I like KJ a lot. I think he has really good vibes. I like that he's, you know, talking to Sierra. He's like, you know, opening up, and, you know, I like all of that. And Bailey and Levi, like, I'm giving a chance because I feel like the girls are always the one and dones. Like, they never get a chance. And like Levi looks exactly like Olivia Rodrigo. I can't stop thinking about it.
See that.
And she got stepped on by a goat. Like, she has a bruise on her face.
Wait, a goat from the party?
Yeah, she was laying down and she let goats like eat all over her body, and then one stepped on her face and bruised her face.
Wait, did they talk about that? I missed that.
Yeah, at the table, she was like, "What am I going to tell people?" And they're like, "That a goat stepped on you." It's crazy.
I didn't even clock that.
Mm-hmm. They seem to be fun. Like, I'm not super invested in them, but they seem fun.
Yeah, I think I do think we've done a bit of a better job at casting a group of characters here, because even though Bailey is still like in the influencer media space, she's not like influencer like Lexi was, where it's like you have nothing to bring to the table but like your following. You know what I mean?
I
like
really
all she ever wanted to talk about was her following and her family helping her get a large following.
That Aussie curl family is nuts. But with Bailey, like, I liked seeing what she does. Like, that was really cool. I liked like her letting us into that part of her life. It humanized her or something. Like, it just, we were able to get to know her more. So I hope with Levi, like, we get that too.
Yeah, I totally agree. So the episode starts with the aftermath of this like titty drama in the pool. And we'll get to Kyle and Amanda more in depth in a second. But on this situation at face value, like, I do think it's really rich coming from Kyle, who is like dick balls, ass, taint
everywhere,
every summer.
Bussy.
He is bussied all over that kitchen counter, and all of a sudden we're being chased about who can show tit.
No,
and she was also like,
and they were. It wasn't even like a thong. It was like full, like, it wasn't even cheekies. It was like full coverage bottoms.
Full coverage. You just could see nips through her bando.
But like, I think everyone's seen Amanda's boobs before.
Yeah.
They did a whole montage of them naked.
Amanda has great boobs too.
Oh my God. I talk about this every season. To be a woman with a flat stomach, skinny arms, and big natural boobs, like, you are God's favorite.
No, you are. Because
it's impossible.
Big naturals are not given out equally. You know?
Oh,
like,
no.
how did you acquire that, Amanda?
Girl, I think honestly, like, genetics.
Isn't that the worst when you're like, there are things that I want physically that I work so hard for that some people just like wake up and have, and I'm just like, what in God's
My
name?
ancestors are from like the north of France. Like they were all like hungry and cold, and like all the women were, you know, stocking up. They all, I think, aged poorly. Like,
I'm a 5th generation Texan, which is something a badge I don't wear proudly.
okay.
So I'll just kind of let your mind go wild about what my ancestors were up to. We're a stocky farm folk.
Yeah. Like God.
Yeah, but
I have like the body of
were
a
Amanda's
milkmaid.
ancestors like sirens? Like I don't really know what.
Yeah, like it's literally
New Jersey sirens
from like Italy. I feel
they
like
must
she's
be.
Italian or something because she gets super tan too. And I think isn't everyone from Jersey Italian? I don't know.
I think
I just
so.
assume.
I think so.
Okay.
So after their party, they go out, which I'm sorry, guys. I'm proudly 35 years old, and I proudly would never do that.
Okay. If I was getting paid, I would. But the
Okay,
thing
now
that
you
took
bring up
me
something.
out was them sunburned. Because that really takes it out of you. When you're sunburned, like you are so fucking tired. And you don't feel
Tired,
good.
but no. Also, it was kind of surprising that Ben, the Australian, for some reason in my mind, he's like built for the sun.
Is he?
And he's
Was
like,
he
isn't that
burnt?
his name? He was burnt. West literally was like, look at him standing over he was like, the girls don't even care that he's burnt as fuck. He just has a hot
you're right. His
accent. They're all hanging-
face. Yes. Have we investigated Ben's hairline?
I haven't given a lot of energy to it. Do you think he's pushing some curls forward?
I think so. And listen, do whatever you want to do. But it's something I'm tracking.
You know it's hard when it's like, oh God, he'll never get to this, so I can talk about this, but this coach at the gym I used to go to,
Okay.
he had really long hair, and it was like decently thick, but the second he would turn around, he had a massive bald spot. And I'm like, okay, bro, here's the thing.
Like,
I'm proud of you that you can grow this, and you can even grow this.
it was like the
But
crown
baby,
of
you
his
can't grow
head.
that. You can't grow that. So what are we doing? And you can't ponytail cover that.
No.
Diva.
No.
He would wear his hair like down. There's nothing worse than a long hair man
Like,
just down.
Just commit to being bald. Like, I feel
It's
like if you can
okay.
commit to being bald, like that's so much hotter than like the bald spot situation. Because like my ex-boyfriend had beautiful hair and like wasn't balding. Like it was long. Like he was Cuban and it was like long and curly and like really sexy.
Cuban word.
Yeah, body for days, body tea. But like if he started to go bald, I would be like, babe, we need to commit to something else.
Like I have like a little place here, and so now I shave my head to like a 3 on the top because I'm like, I'm not gonna like try and grow hair out and style it to not acknowledge the fact that like I'm light here. Just gotta be honest about it.
Just know
It's
thyself.
okay. Know thyself. But no, I haven't clocked that with Ben. I get a little too distracted by his baby blue
and
eyes
his face and his
accent.
body and his accent. Yeah, no, understandable.
So here's the thing. Actually, if you have those things, you can maybe
You can get away with it a little bit more.
You can get away with it.
Yeah,
The guy from my gym didn't have those things.
got it.
Say
Understood. Understood.
So Kyle reveals to the boys in this that he's wasted. The cameras are on, and he's like, I'm gonna throw this girl under the bus. He's like, I can't do it anymore. Like, Amanda smokes weed every night. My apartment smells like a freaking frat house. I can't even have someone come in and clean it. I'm like,
had to
okay,
call her
we're talking about a lot of
mom.
different things here. Yeah, her mom. Well, tell
Mom
them
had to
about
come
that.
clean.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I just want to say something. Kyle oversharing and opening up to cast members is like not a new thing he's doing. He has done this since day one. He has like overshared with everyone all the time. So it's not like he's just doing this summer to like spite Amanda. Like he's been this way since we met him season 1. I no one is going to like this, okay?
Let's say it.
Amanda is a 33-year-old woman who, like, you can straighten up the apartment. Like, am I crazy? Like, if you have to call in someone's mother to come and clean, like, that's a problem.
Well, I think the larger issue here is there's some mental health struggles that is still happening. That, like, that's a clear indicator of that. Like, I'm not saying that, like, we should excuse her for bad behavior.
And listen, I'm not an organized person. I have ADHD.
No, me neither. I just think that I think the overall issue is she's in a situation that she's not happy in. Mm-hmm. Like, she's not happy in that marriage at all. She hasn't been happy in that relationship for a really long time. I think if the show wasn't here, they wouldn't have been together this long. I think that the show almost kept them coming back because they're like, well, we're a unit in this show. Like, we have to just continue to figure it out. I think there would have been maybe instances where they would have not figured it out and just been like, let's wrap this up if it was in the real world. Mm-hmm. And I think she's just unhappy, and so she's not. When we're all unhappy, we don't take care of ourselves in all of those ways. You know what I mean? Like, I could just see that being a part of the reason. I think she's lashing out.
Yeah, no.
At him.
I think it's like very
I'm not gonna
layered.
clean this place. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's
the
just
smoking
like
weed thing though. I thought was kind of egregious on Kyle's front. I'm like, Kyle,
please.
Kyle. There are worse things in the world than her smoking.
There are
some
worse
weed every
things
night
she could
to just
do.
vibe out at home while you're drinking Trulies, playing
at
levels
Penn
by Avicii
State
at 10 times over at a Penn State after party.
Right. Like, at this point in the show and in their relationship, and like Carl said on Watch What Happens Live, I think last night, he was like, I think they're just going tit for tat. Like, they're just trying to hurt one another, and neither one of them are being nice. Like, they're not leading with kindness because they've both reached their limit. And at the end of the day, like, I've been saying this, I've been shouting this from the rooftops this, since last week, since the premiere. So for a week, I've been saying this. Like, they're just deeply incompatible. I think that they've always loved each other. And I think that they both hoped one of them would change, or but that's not, you don't go into a marriage hoping that person's going to like change into a different person. Like, to expect Amanda to suddenly be like party animal going out every day is crazy. And to expect Kyle to sit home is also crazy. Like, he is a Leo with a face card that will never decline. Like, he is going to go out. He's Lindsay Hubbard. He's a man who's Lindsay Hubbard. Like,
he is. Yeah, I like Kyle. Mm-hmm. Like, I find myself defending him sometimes because I'm like, I think it's just because I like him. Like, I think I would just like to be around him.
He's a little scamp.
He's a little scamp. He seems like a fun time. I've met him a couple times. He's literally always been so nice. Like, I kind of get the appeal there. Mm-hmm. The thing with Amanda for me is like, she just sometimes feels a little wet blankety to me. And it's just been a long time of them fighting. I don't have a lot of tolerance for either of their complaints about each other's lifestyles anymore. And what Kyle's doing, like by going out and DJing, if I was Amanda, that would piss me the fuck off. Mm-hmm. So I totally get her side of that. But I also don't know that I would be with that person, period.
Well, right. And
that's the problem here.
It very much reminds me of Shannon and David Beador. Like, when
that's so beautiful.
That beautiful couple.
May I never be compared.
When he wouldn't stop eating chips and salsa in front of her and like compulsively working out when she was in like the depths of like struggling with her body image and weight. So it's almost like Kyle, like the more Amanda is staying home, he's like, oh, I'm going to go even harder. And he might even be doing it like subconsciously or whatever, but I think that there is definitely that level of it too. And I also, there is a part of it that what I always have kind of felt about Amanda is she's someone who grew up very privileged and clearly comes from like a well-off family. I mean, like, look at where they had their wedding at her parents' backyard and their beautiful home. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I think a part of her, and I say this with like I'm saying this respectfully, like, I don't think she understands like how hard it actually is to like make money and like build a business. And so when he said that he decided to stop taking his salary, and he's like, that's when I had to start DJing. Like, I think that there's just like, and I also think the DJ thing comes with like, he has to sell Loverboy, and I'm sure he works with the restaurants and the bars to like have a Loverboy thing there so that they can like get distribution. Like, I think it's just all wrapped up in one thing together. Does that make sense?
No, it definitely does. No. I totally agree. I think she definitely is very privileged and doesn't always acknowledge everything.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with the DJing, like, where I'm like, I do feel it's a little bit of an easy excuse to be like, I'm DJing so I can make money because we need that source of income, when you're like you've been on television for 10 years
mm-hmm.
and you like definitely could make money on brand deals and things like that. I'm just kind of like,
no, yeah,
that's not the real reason I don't buy that that's the real reason that he's like, I need to DJ. I think that he's DJing out of like, I just need to get away from it.
I think it's all I think I'm just someone who sees a lot of gray area in things, and I'm just like,
yeah,
I think it's all part of a piece. Like, I think he wanted to get out of the house, and I think loves to party. Like, Jesse and Wes make comments all the time on the show. They're like, no one can rage harder than Kyle and then wake up the next morning and go for a run. And like, he's fine. It's
diabolical. It's crazy.
I've never seen anything like it. He is like 45 years old. It's crazy.
No, I have 3 drinks and I'm like, the next day I'm like, no, well, I guess I just have to eat 10 bacon, egg, and cheeses.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And like have the worst anxiety.
Anxiety is so bad. Mm-hmm. And he is 10 years older than me.
Yeah. And him and Lindsay can just go. They can go.
Honestly, I'm like, that looks fun. How can you do that? And I don't think it's drugs. Like, I think it's literally just their makeup.
Yeah.
Like their internal makeup.
I think
is
so
like,
too.
I can party.
Yeah. And they do. Lindsay was behind the DJ booth at the premiere party.
Okay, so guys, this just in.
Oh.
Allegedly at the premiere party, Kyle was seen leaving with one Southern Charm's most hated cast member, Salley. Do you want to say anything about Salley, Sam? Or would you like me to do this one?
Whatever. You know what? I feel like I've already gotten myself into so much trouble, so you can say it.
Salley? May you never find this.
Please.
Please. I don't want to talk to you IRL, but like,
no.
What the fuck? You don't stand for any of your girlfriends.
Mm-mm.
You don't stand for anything that's right in this world.
No.
And you've been clawing your way onto reality television since your entry onto The Bachelor and whatever that was, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Be a girl's girl, be authentic, and people might be more endeared to see you on reality television for more than 3 years. Because I doubt you got more than one more season in you.
Oh, I think she's on for a long time.
I don't know.
I think
there could be scandal with her where I think she has some really frightening views on the world that
terrifying.
If even we get an inkling of, it's the downfall of Miss
I don't
Salley.
know. I've seen some pretty shitty things Madison LaCroix has said.
But she has star quality, unfortunately.
True. You're not wrong.
Salley doesn't have star quality. I mean, we just
no,
gotta say it.
You're right.
She doesn't carry that.
It's just
she's trying to be Madison.
It's just like,
guys,
do rare.
Not ever tag.
Please don't.
Do not mention.
No, I'll be really upset.
Anything that was just said.
I just feel like I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen a woman like that on television, like who's so blatant in her desperate attempts for male attention and the male gaze. Like normally it's like a little bit more like under the radar kind of. This is like very blatant.
It's not even like Sonia. Like she's just a floozy.
No, like I just like to fuck.
No, I will ruin friendships over men that mean. It's like what?
Like Austin was single for 1 second, and she's like, he's looking hot. I'm like, Austin?
It's so weird.
And then I guess she hooked up with West.
Yeah.
And
Which I
now
hate that
she's
for
like,
Wes.
was seen cozy with Kyle. But I don't think Kyle would do that. Am I crazy?
I don't know.
Kyle's still wearing his
know.
wedding ring. Like, I low-key think Kyle's like genuinely really sad. But I also, what's hard to talk about this season is like, I think that they're friends, Kyle and Amanda.
They are. They seem legitimately
like
so much
fine
better
with each other
now,
right?
Than they were as a married couple, which is insane to say. But
like Tom and Katie.
Yeah, truly. I think they're very similar. Yeah. The next day after they go out, though, we got to shout out to House Daddy.
Daddy Radke.
Hello, my summer house ladies. Who wants bagels?
Oh my God. Any prospects last night? I was like, this is a prince. Like, I ride for Carl so hard.
I mean, he's great. I love
find
him.
it
I love him.
so disrespectful that he's like not on the spinoff.
Do you think that was a him thing or a them thing?
Them.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful.
I feel like he might get some screen time here and there.
I
like
think he filmed a
guest.
scene at Soft Bar, but I don't know if he's like actually on the show. But when he texted them, do you want bagels?
And when he walks in, he goes, "Hello, bagels are here."
And he got like different varieties, different sandwiches, different spreads. Like,
I'm like, okay, that is a mensch. Like, I want to snuggle up next to him and be like, "Take care of me, Daddy."
He's so sweet, and it's like, I'm so fucking relieved that him and Lindsay are in a good place.
Relieved.
Like,
also,
I hated that era.
I'm happy that they're both free of each other too, because that was also never gonna work.
I said when they broke up, I think it was last season, I was like, I pray to God that there will be a time where he becomes like Uncle Carl to Gemma. And I think we're heading in that direction.
Yeah, we're heading. I mean, he's spiritually Uncle Carl to the house, which I'm sure he will be that to Gemma.
But I will say Lindsay's presence is missed.
It's missed, but we do get a little bit of her here. They do like they cut back to the city, and I had to laugh because the first scene when they cut back to the city, they just cut to Ben like in his apartment trimming his
Talking to his tree.
house plants.
I was like, okay, like we need a pickup scene of Ben in his apartment, and this is what we got.
I was like, wait, why is this in the B-roll folder?
Crazy. I mean, hot, but
hot. But then we get to the girls go to brunch. So it's Sierra, Amanda, and Lindsay. And I also love, Paige I've always like been fine with in terms of like a reality, in terms of her fitting in with this cast. But I always got to tip my hat. She's hilarious in the confessional. She brings a lot of star quality to the table. But I do feel we're a little freer without her here for Amanda and Sierra to like buddy up with some of the other new girls as well as with Lindsay. I like to see them like Sierra was like she wasn't just saying it. She was like I like miss you to Lindsay, and you could feel like
that was real.
These are real girlfriends. Like it just kind of made sense. And seeing Lindsay film with them, I was like, wait, why isn't she here?
When I saw that bouncy Bob walk in, it was like I felt like I could breathe because we had been in the trenches with like Kyle and Amanda and they're fighting and she's waking up the next morning and not talking to him. Like I was just feeling the energy was a little heavy. So when I saw Lindsay walk in with her bouncy Bob, I was like, thank fucking God. And a crop top and a high-waisted jean. I said, that's my millennial mother. Like that
and Sierra
is
goes, oh, are we drinking? And
she's
Lindsay's like, I have a babysitter until tomorrow afternoon. Baby,
she's
we're
like,
drinking.
It's a double. I was like, that's my girl. Like that is the energy. And I talk about this on my podcast about what I find fascinating about Paige is that her whole brand is laziness, but she's not a lazy person. Like you don't have a career like Paige's and be lazy. So it's funny that she's like co-opted like being in bed, but it's like, I don't think she's ever in bed.
No, I think she just does that for the show.
Right.
That's so interesting.
But
then she made it her brand and she has a show from bed now.
Right. But it's like, girl, you're never in bed.
I know, you're hustling.
You're hustling.
But so this is, so also, I mean, we get in this episode and then for the preview for next episode, we essentially have hit every beat of the trailer, which worries me. No, actually, I mean, it worries me am excited, but it worries me for how everyone's relationships are going to pan out for the rest of the season, because I can't believe we got the Kyle going out with the fan thing on episode 2. That was shocking to me. It was like when we got the gout dick sucker on episode 2 of Roll Sick. I was like, what are we doing?
I was convinced it was like a pickup episode, thing to like intro us into the like next show.
Completely agree. I did not expect it being right here. It's crazy to me that this happens here and we still film a whole other show after this one wraps with Kyle and Amanda.
I'm speechless. Were they filming at BravoCon or were they done by then?
Kyle revealed at BravoCon, I believe, that they had just wrapped filming, the weekend before BravoCon. So I think they filmed through Labor Day, and then with Summer House, I think that's the last weekend they film typically. And then I guess they just literally kept filming through the end of October.
Okay, period.
Which is wild to say. Do we know anything about like the other cast members in that show?
Not a thing.
Yeah,
are there
they've
any?
really kept that on lock. It can't just be Lindsay, Kyle, and Amanda.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing.
With like
we're not
their
doing
friends
the here. Yeah, but there have to be like cast members.
Yeah, I don't. Honestly, they've kept it so under wraps. I don't know.
They've done a good job. I have to shout out the Lindsay, the three of them. They really have kept their marriage falling
They
apart
did their best, but if you saw anything from
Carl
BravoCon,
revealed on Watch What Happens Live yesterday that he was like, I didn't know at BravoCon, which I'm not sure if I believed him or not. But.
Carl, respectfully, peace and love. Like, you know, I knew Amanda moved out of that apartment in like end of September.
I know you did reveal to me that like over in the fall that she was living in New Jersey. You said,
yeah, she was living in some apartment. I don't think New Jersey, but I think she moved out somewhere.
Yeah.
And so when I saw her like posting from Gemma's Playhouse being like, oh, I don't live with Kyle. I'm like, girl, you don't. Like, you don't live there.
Wait, so shout out to Cara Berry from Follow Cara and Everyone's
Love
Business
her.
But Mine. She threaded on Threads that she was at the Watch What Crappens show in the city in February, and Kyle was there with his brother. And the story that Amanda is telling is that Kyle was with his brother in February, and then his brother fell asleep, and then he ended up going out with fans. I think this may be the Watch What Crappens fan page.
I think so.
I think he was out with Ben and Ron.
So. I think so. I mean, all context clues lead to that.
I haven't listened to their recap. I gotta hear if they're like, wait,
yeah,
is this play about us?
Yeah, I feel like it might be.
I think it might be.
Oh,
it is so funny that he's like going out with Bravo fans.
I mean, he's 43. Like, Shep is 46?
8?
Like, they're
I don't know.
town elders. Like, but again, like, I'm not surprised. I would hope that the fans are, like, respectful of Amanda and, like, don't hit on him or something. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I think, I bet you nothing went down. It's just weird. It's just weird. I'm sorry.
Well, especially because it's been Amanda's problem for years. Is like, stop staying out till 4 a.m, and he like just continues to do it.
But here's the thing with both of them. Amanda says that, and he continues to do it. Kyle also asks for Amanda to be more lovey-dovey, to like be more intimate with him, all these things, and we don't see inside their bedroom, but allegedly that just doesn't happen either.
I know Wes straight up asked him, "Are you guys fucking?"
Yeah.
He said no.
They haven't had that energy in a minute. No. And the thing is, like, y'all both aren't, like, settling up on your promises to each other. It's just not. My only thing, like, if we're getting all of this now is, are we going to be able to make it through this season and the city?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, as a viewer.
Like, what? Like, it feels like they're on the brink of, like, separating, living in separate places 2 weeks into the summer.
I know. And did you see that scene also where Carl was like, do you like, are you guys like okay? And he's like, yeah, I mean, we're not gonna like get splitting up. Like, that's not where we're at.
I'm like, babes, I think
Like,
you
no,
are.
babe, you are. That is where you're at.
I think that's where you're at. Yeah.
Yeah. So we get back to the house for the following weekend, and Wes shows up in pleats, which I actually have to give him I tip my hat to it.
And his little hat.
I like that he swings big, and it's honestly something I would wear.
Here's the thing. I don't even think he misses. Like, I think he wears it with so much confidence that you're just like, fuck yeah.
That's the thing, like with anyone, like if you want to swing big, you just got to commit to it, and people will be like, yeah, it totally works. So he's always committing to the fashion. And you know who was light on last episode and this episode, and I think he's shaking in his boots, is one Jesse Solomon.
Okay, thank you for saying that. I agree.
Where is he?
Where is he?
He's in the show, but where is he?
He's like, I don't know if he's maybe overcorrecting from his intensity of last summer.
Yeah.
But I noticed it in the premiere when he was like just kind of walking around the pool. I'm like, where's Jesse Solomon? Like, what is he doing really? But maybe we're like amping up for like the Sierra West love triangle.
Trio. Yeah. He's been there long enough now where people aren't going to, go along with his bullshit.
Yeah. I just also, like, the girls don't even seem to be in, like the new girls, like they don't even seem to be into him.
No.
Like
not.
there's something, like something's off.
Do you think it's that he's a crooner now?
What is that?
It's like Frank Sinatra, like,
oh God,
fly me to the moon.
Oh my God, like a Michael
on the star.
He is never.
They're called crooners. It's like a jazz. That's like the jazz vocal thing you do when you're like.
He's a crooner.
He is.
There's just like, I don't know. There's just something like he's just not being himself or something. It's weird. He's just being kind of quiet.
Well, we're barreling towards his music career episodes. That's absolutely gonna, it's gonna come up that he has an album coming out. He's gonna talk about the show that we were a couple doors down from in Brooklyn. Your birthday, remember?
Yes. Oh
like, that's gonna come up. Do you think they're gonna go to it on the city?
Yes. 1,000%. Because they were there.
I just thought of that. I hate that for us.
We're going.
On our television screens. I'm not going to that concert.
Oh, no. Did his album come out, or was it just like singles?
I don't know. Let's see. I'll do a quick Google.
I thought it was just singles so far, like EPs or whatever.
I think something has come out. What's in the next year with new music? No album yet, I guess.
Okay. So
I think you're right. It's just been singles.
Okay. Got it.
Thank God. Let's see if there's an EP. Is there an EP?
Yeah, I think.
No EP. There's no EP.
Wait, then what am I seeing all the time on his Instagrams?
It's just like it's, I don't know what the term is, but when it's like 2 songs, I don't think it's an EP still. Oh. Like this thing.
Okay, fair.
He has this thing called Back Pocket, where it's like the Back Pocket single, and then Into My Own is his other single. And then he has Everybody's Got Somebody. That's
oh God,
a really tragic title.
That fucking song was all over my TikTok. I was like, I can't do this. Actually,
it's tough. It's tough, Jesse.
Yeah.
I struggle with. He has no hee-hee-ha-has about himself, really, in terms of his music, and that is something that really doesn't work for me.
He doesn't. Oh, this is gonna be tough to say. He doesn't like have any light behind his eyes, like in pictures and stuff. It's all like very like dead-eyed. Like he's smiling so big, but there's like nothing happening. Like there's no like light.
Probably drinking.
That's probably it. You're probably right. I don't know. And
he's probably had a couple espressotinis.
Can I also say, I don't love how I felt kind of bad when Bailey and Levi came like when they all came back to the house after like we saw them in the city or whatever, and then they all were coming back, Amanda was like saying hi to them, and then she was like, oh, Sierra's not here. And then kind of was just like hanging out with everybody outside on the new furniture or something. And then Sierra got there and she's like, oh my God, my best friend's here. And like was like so excited to see Sierra. And it's like, you just saw her probably. And like, it just always feels, and I felt this way with Paige too, like for a few seasons, where it just always felt like they were like this like clique, and they kind of like weren't that warm to the new girls. Like they were nice.
Yeah.
But there was a part of me that like, I don't know. I think Amanda and Sierra like being like the cool girls.
Yeah, and definitely it. I think they just feel, I think that I was talking about this last episode. Like, I just think it has to be hard with this show because they film at that same house every summer. Mm-hmm. And if you're new, you're literally walking into a frat house, like legitimately.
Like, people have known each other for years.
These are our rooms. This is what we do every day. This is where I like to film. This is like the corner of the backyard where the producers like me to be. Like, it's like, it has to be really hard to be in there and trying to like make your own space there with some of these people. And I think I think some of them are super. I think Kyle in general is pretty warm. I think Wes is pretty warm.
I think
and
Carl,
but yeah, I think Jesse probably.
I think Lindsay's warm.
I think Lindsay's warm too. I think Jesse and Sierra and Amanda, I think, can probably be a little like, but this is my show.
Yeah, it's,
you know what I mean?
It's like very subtle sometimes, but it's just like, I've just kind of clocked it. And there was a moment in the premiere where it was like West, Jesse, Sierra, and Amanda all in the bed, and they were like talking about the new girls or something. And Wes was like, oh yeah, they're crying already. And like, I don't know. It's just like, I was like, I feel kind of bad for them. And there's just something too about
that, I have to say.
Well, yeah, like it was funny because it was crazy. Like she cried on the first dinner. But there was something too about what Emerald said last year where he was like, no one like asked me questions. Yeah. Like no one was like trying to get to know me. Like it was very weird.
They have a really bad track record of that one season wonder. I mean, there's like probably at least 10 of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then the last thing that kind of happens is, we get to meet Mia. Mia was on she was on like Selling the Hamptons or something on Netflix.
Oh.
She was on one of those spinoffs. That's her claim to fame. But before that, she met Sierra when Sierra moved to the city to be on Summer House. And also she, I guess, worked at the Box, which work. Have you been to the Box before?
No, I never even heard of the Box.
You haven't heard of the Box.
Is it a sex bar, she said?
Yeah. The Box, you might remember the Box is where on Next Gen NYC where like, what's her face? Candy's daughter. Why am I blanking on her name? Riley, where Riley spent like $15K on the credit card for bottle service. That's the Box.
Got it.
It doesn't have to be like that though. Like, I mean, it's expensive, but it's open very late, and you can see people put things in all orifices of their body. Essentially,
what, in their holes?
Yeah, in their holes.
What are they putting in there?
All sorts of things, and then they often like shoot it out.
People need to relax. Like, stop.
Let them put things in their holes
and shoot them out.
Why not?
I just worry. I've seen too many episodes of Grey's Anatomy. Things like gets trapped up there.
They do, but I
listen.
think
Live your
the
truth.
Girls are okay. The girls and gays are okay.
Live your truth.
But yeah, we didn't learn much about Mia. She showed up at the very end,
but
she's all over this trailer for the season. And I really feel like she's going to be a very welcome new presence.
She has a star power.
Show. She does. She definitely does. She pops on camera. Mm-hmm. And then we have this dinner where Kyle tries to give.
You're not
this is
like
tough.
What I'm going to say. I felt really bad for him.
I know you did.
I thought Sierra was being like mean.
I think Sierra was being mean, but at the same time, it's just no one is meeting each other on the right plane of communication.
No.
This isn't the right place and time for Kyle to do that apology. I thought it was kind of crazy to do it there.
Yeah.
It's because, and I think the reason why is Amanda won't talk to him unless the camera's on.
Well, he said to her, I apologized on Sunday. So I think in his mind, he thought, I apologized to you on Sunday. So now this is my chance to apologize to the house because you and I are making the vibes so rancid.
Rancid.
And my friend and I were talking about the Summer House, and he was making like so many good points, and he brought up something about Sierra that I do think a lot of people, it's easy to fall into this of like, I just don't think I don't know if I should say this. I just find sometimes with Sierra, it's like, because she's so cold and rigid, she almost like expects everyone else to like handle their life that way and like wants everyone else to be that way. And it's like, why are you being like so mean to Kyle's face? Like, I don't understand it.
I think the different problem is, and I can't remember there was a show I was listening to where they were saying it. It's like, when you have a girlfriend who, there are people in all of our lives that ride so hard for their friends. Mm-hmm. But then sometimes it's like they ride so hard that there's also sometimes like a too hard where it's like there's not like they bring up the things that they shouldn't bring up. They're like over empathetic about problems that aren't their own. They insert themselves in everything. And it's like, I think she's just the type of friend that, because I think of some trauma maybe with her family or stuff, like where she feels like her friends are her family, and she goes a little too far, I think, with defending her friends, when sometimes it's like Amanda needs to also just kind of defend herself. Like, I think you do kind of need to just stay out of this because she's almost like too invested in their marriage.
Yeah. And like, this is a marriage. Like, this isn't like they've just been dating. Like, they're literally married. And I think Amanda too is someone who's like very sensitive to what people think about her. Because she talks about like hearing the comment. Like, I cannot imagine being in a relationship and getting DMs constantly being like, your husband was out last night. This is what he was doing. Why are you with him? You need to divorce him. Like, that would get to anybody. So I don't think like as a best friend, like you should be like adding on to that. I feel like you should just be like there to like take it in and just like hear like what she has to say. Because I do think like Kyle wasn't, I don't know. I just felt kind of bad for him. And like Carl said that too. He's like, he's clearly like not well.
He's not well.
No.
There's stuff there. But well, we get the preview for next week. Next week, it looks like we're getting this like, I know what our problem is. We don't have sex. Like, after next week, I need there to be a little levity in the Kymanda.
I don't think we're getting it.
I know. I just need a moment of like, can Jesse just try and play with someone's heartstrings for an episode or something?
Can we fight over Sierra? Like,
please. I'm begging for it.
I'm yearning for it.
Yep. But yeah.
I'm excited.
It was a solid app.
It's been a solid, 2 episodes. There's just so much to talk about with it. But I do think the online conversation, I hate when it gets like so polarizing, where if you say like one good thing about Amanda, suddenly you hate Kyle. Or if you say one good thing about Kyle, suddenly you hate Amanda. It's like, I need everyone to just like chill.
They won't.
I know. I'm asking for the world.
Here's the thing. People are going crazy right now with the state of the world. And so they take out their anger on their communities.
Yeah. I mean, who
so
hasn't?
They're taking it out of the Summer House community.
Who hasn't?
The traitors discourse has taken a turn. Everything's taken a turn online. I'm like, guys.
Well, it really was like Love Island too last season, where like it got like the fandom, it got so toxic. I feel bad for Nick and Andrea. Like, they don't engage with their fans anymore. They're like, fuck you guys. You guys are weird. The heated rivalry fans.
Well, yeah, that too.
They're like scary.
Great.
Like, you can love a show. It's okay. You don't have to like stalk people.
No.
Hot take.
Club Chalamet creating Club Connor story was crazy.
Story
too.
time.
That really upsets me.
It's really scary.
But did you see allegedly Connor and Francois are dating?
They for sure are.
I would watch. I would subscribe to that OnlyFans, girls.
I would too. Just for like to see what's going on. Talk about two bodies.
Speaking of OnlyFans, I'm not really watching VPR, but Andy had one of the cousin OnlyFans
the incest
boys.
guys.
Yeah, he had one of them on Watch Happens Live with Carl last night, and it's really funny because Carl's like doesn't know what to do with Carl's so like pure in a way.
Yeah.
And seeing him sitting next to this guy talk about like oiling up his body next to his cousin on OnlyFans, it was just.
Oh, Kyle or Carl.
It was tough.
And I want to say, I do want to leave because now I'm like spiraling out. I do want to be clear. Like, I do feel for Amanda. Like, as someone who's been through depression, anxiety, like I do understand her. And maybe like, because I feel this is dark. I feel sometimes like this way about Shannon Bedore, where like I see so much of me that it almost like angers me. Because does that make sense?
I totally get that.
Like sometimes with Heather Gay too. I'm like, is that me? I know. Listen, hard
like
truths.
You're nothing like her.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, here's the thing. We don't know any of these people personally. We're just watching from an outsider, and we do have. I have love for both Kyle and Amanda. I think that they're like great reality stars, and they bring a lot to the table. It's seeing them try and like fight on camera. Essentially, they're using the camera as a catalyst to like push their divorce forward.
Yes.
And so it's hard not to like feel strongly about either
and
one.
I do feel bad for the cast because like when Jesse and Wes were like in between them, like outside, they were like, what the fuck do we do?
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, thank you so much for being here.
Oh my God.
I almost called you Amanda.
Oh my, call me Heather. Call me Shannon.
Shannon, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Tell Archie I say hey.
I will. What's her? She got a new dog too.
Oh, she did?
Mm-hmm. She rescued another golden.
Shout out to that golden.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, tell everyone where they can follow you, listen to you, and all that stuff.
You can follow me at Bravo Historian on Instagram and on Threads. I'm not really on X anymore. And then you can follow if you like the sound of my voice. You can follow me at my podcast on Patreon. It's patreon.com/chronicallyonlinepodcast. I'm over there.
Yeah. Do subscribe, support all the creators, and make sure to follow me at the Tom Hamlet and check out the Dumpster Dive YouTube channel. I am doing some fun America's Next Top Model recaps over there, heading towards the ANTM documentary that drops on Monday. I'm so excited.
So excited.
So please go over there. People are dragging me in the comments. It's been really fun.
Hey, it's engagement.
Engagement is engagement.
Mm-hmm.
We will see y'all for a Traders recap later this weekend, and love y'all so much. Bye.
Bye.